Welcome to a new Daily Top Askreddit video. Today's topic. The year is 2030 and President Dwayne Johnson is impeached. What led to these events? They're going for the count. 1, 2, 3, that's it. 3 votes to impeach. He's safe, Junior. He's safe. I love it. The Rock is still the people's president. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What the hell is this? The Chief Justice is still counting. That son of a gun. There are only 3 votes to impeach, and he's still counting. He's put 98 votes in the board already. Just look at that evil grin on Vince McMahon's face. My God. This is a travesty. This is unlike anything we've ever seen before in congressional wait. What was that sound? It's Vice President Stone Cold Steve Austin. By God. By God. I cannot believe my eyes. Vice President Austin is shaking hands with Vince McMahon. Oh shh. VP Austin just gave Justice Sear a stunner on the bench. Can't wait to read that dissent, Junior. People wised up and smelled what he was cooking. Unfortunately it was meth. Does meth have a smell? I never really thought about that before. Edit, I no longer want to know the answer to this. Edit 2, please stop answering. Edit 3, I wasn't kidding, man. Pretty please. Edit 4, why do you all hate me? The 31st amendment to the Constitution has been made, making the presidency a title belt, and of course big match. John Cena beat Rock at WrestleMania and is now the President of the United States of America. Impeachment is the new term for when you get thrown out of the ring and lose consciousness. Paper. Little Rock, paper, scissors joke for ya. What does Arkansas have to do with this? He refused to take part in Fast and Furious 69. Fast and Furious 69 The Final Blow. Fast and Furious 69 Part 2, The Second Coming. This is one job they can't blow. The successful opposition campaign by Congressman Camacho. Edit, thank you, anonymous benefactor. I can't believe you like Reddit Gold too, we should hang out. I know shit's bad right now, with all that starving bullshit, and the dust storms, and we are running out of French fries and burrito coverings. But we got this guy, not sure. The Big Show finds video footage that proves he actually won the election. But then his campaign is ruined by the conspiracy theory that he was born in France, as the son of Andre the Giant. So Triple H goes over, with the help of the New World Order, and the Reign of Terror begins again. If Triple H can run the country like he runs NXT, we're in for a good time. You mean nobody gets raises and we don't do a damn thing when we get called up to the main roster? He body slammed the vice president. No, we'll allow that. You'd allow Vice President Betty White to be treated this way? 44-year-old tire salesman from New Jersey Dwayne Johnson, who has a slight resemblance to The Rock Johnson, was impeached today. The day after he was elected. Congresswoman Jenny McCarthy stated that the people were misled to believe they were voting for The Rock, when they were actually voting for the Sock, a nickname given to him after he left his fly open at a campaign event in Iowa. Congresswoman Jenny went on to say, once we get past this, we can move on to the serious business of government. My bill to require on-screen TV experience to run for office will prevent this from ever happening again. Edit 2, thanks for the gold. I'd appreciate it if you would contribute to my Purdue GoFundMe instead. The plants need us. Edit, thanks for all the kind words y'all. I have a bit more idea about the prequel to The Rock, Sock, that connects us from the Trump presidency to The Rock, and maybe I'll get something that takes us all the way to Camacho. Can the writers of Idiocracy really give us these prequels? I have to go back to work now though. That's truly a terrifying timeline. Idiocracy was a documentary. He dropped the people's elbow on the Queen of England's Rudy Poo candy ass. She put up a good fight for a 103-year-old. Old Dwayne was never the same after she bit his left leg off. The Queen could take The Rock any day, she'd choke him with her crown and then slam a throne over his back. And this isn't even including the attack corgis. Team Elizabeth checking in. Her upper lip is stronger than Rock's biceps. Admitted that wrestling was fake. It's still real to me, damn it. It took me so long to understand what he was saying in that video. When he said, Can you smell what The Rock is cooking? They did. It was meth, in the Oval Office. But the man got a lot done. The White House has never been so clean. He was caught on camera with his VP, Kevin Hart, planning a sequel to Central Intelligence, based off of their time in office. Judging by your comments and upvotes on it, do people hate Central Intelligence? I know I liked it at least. I loved that movie, IMO, it's freaking hilarious. I liked it partially because they did a good job at addressing the insecurity that follows you from your fat days, years after you got in shape. And also Kumail Ajay's cameo. He turned heel on the American people and cut a presidential speech calling them all pieces of monkey crap. Fake news. Dwayne would never be impeached. I don't know. His rival in the polls during the last election, Congressman Jason Statham, would surely have enough clout and backing to generate an impeachment hearing. But Jason Statham is British. He literally grew up next to Nottingham. And we all know that if we eliminated the birth requirement for the presidency, we'd wind up with Schwarzenegger before anyone else. It doesn't matter what led to these events. Vince McMahon made him drop the presidency to Triple H, of course. Because of a newspaper expose. You know that paper beats rock. He told North Korea to cut it out before he kicks their candy ass. He was eating too much pie. What kind of pie? Michael Cole, do you like pie? President The Rock was booked to put over the up-and-coming politician, Brock Lesnar. He does the eyebrow thing, causing a brain aneurysm, rendering him mentally unfit. Smoldering intensifies. His vice president ran over an opposing candidate, claiming, "I did it for the president. I did it for the people. He did it for the people." He was offering the female interns a taste of The Rock's strudel, and when the whistleblower on the situation found out, he gave him the rock bottom on live TV. Collusion with The Rock and sock connection. It turns out he only won because he was a celebrity and didn't actually know how to run a government. He still managed to secure a second term though. His controversial mandatory national uniform policy. If anything, that would get him another term. Fanny packs are a nude-utilized miracle product. So, reasonable people might have many questions about that photo. I have only one. Why is he leaning on a paper towel? So his shirt doesn't get dirty. Black shirt plus white crumbling concrete equals mess. He consumed so much whey protein and became so dense he turned into a black hole and absorbed the Milky Way galaxy. No one was pleased. Dwayne Johnson is right-wing in his political beliefs. Left-wing politicians and citizens always push for impeachment when it is their first choice that is elected. This is true. Conservatives are famous for never pushing for impeachment of Democratic presidents. Literally the only president impeached in any of our lifetimes has been a Democrat. In the past 30 years, there have been 4 Republican presidents. Literally one has had any real talk of impeachment, and it has been the one who seems to have pretty solid evidence of committing crimes. You just sound like an idiot saying something like that. It comes to light that he was the world's most notorious flex offender. He ran as a Republican. Speaker of the House Vin Diesel led the rally against him, but it's all right because Johnson is now becoming president of his own country. United States of America presents Johnson and Statham. We did smell what he was cooking, and it was high treason. Jabrois became a protected minority class in 2029, and some old wrestling videos of Dwayne Johnson are used to smear his public image. This is the best Askreddit question I've seen in a hot minute. We could smell what he was cooking and it was not good. We were all at the All-American Barbecue Bash with the Prez and no one could smell what The Rock was cooking, so he gave everyone the people's eyebrow, but still nothing. He got so fed up he started giving the people's elbow while saying it doesn't matter what your name is. I'd rather have VP Mankind step up to the plate. VP Mick Foley is the best idea that has come out of this thread. Have a nice day. So many cheap pops at every campaign event. Because Stone Cold said so. With cancel culture so out of control in 2030, President Dwayne Johnson gets impeached amidst bullying allegations when the Snowflake Brigade digs up footage of the promo he cut on Billy Gunn. He decides to run as a Republican, and that's simply unacceptable to the corrupt left in America. Nothing else. Dwayne Johnson hits rock bottom in the polls. Stone Cold Steve Austin is representing the Democratic Party, which leads to Dwayne joining the Republicans. A match will be made at WM for next year and will be billed as winner becomes the president. /r/last editors, /r/ writing prompts. He would ask, "Can you smell what The Rock is cooking?" at every press conference and every meeting with foreign leaders. He'll lose the election in a special event BOOP with a droop match when Steve Austin is the first to slam a large novelty peach over his head. People but that because Kim Kardashian won the popular vote but lost the Electoral College, and now want to change how voting works. Forged birth certificate as the sand is uncovered.